First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Popped him up. Arrington in foul ground. One away.
The right fielder, number 22,
Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jason Hayward becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. One 0 count. Here it is. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back for more from the north side after this.
leading off for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Stepping in now, Benji Butler. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Russell's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Into the box now, Manny Pena, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. In now, Scooter Arrington.
Second baseman, Scooter Arrington.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Striding in once again, Travis Shaw. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. High in the air out to center field. Happ moves over. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora.
Leading off for the Cubs, designated hitter, Albert Almora.
Boone Logan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Brewers, number 48, Boone Logan.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Almora brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Payne is there, 1 away.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year.
1 here in the 6th. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Arrington right there. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
The next hub up, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Our score remains 2-1. In now is Lorenzo Cain. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's totaled 18 hits in 65 ABs. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cain on his way to second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Brian Dunsing comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Brian Dunsing.
Into the box, T.J. Chappelle, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed release.
Ready with another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In is Christian Yelich. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Just a tick behind for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Schwarber sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Yelich is running. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains 2nd and 3rd, but with 2 away now.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
At the plate, Manny Pena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Soft liner to the right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
In now, Scooter Arrington, high in the air out to center field. Happ is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs 1. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here's the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
To 2-2 now.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. And that one got a piece of him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball one.
And now with first and third, one out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. On to third, but he's in safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Jacob Barnes is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Javier Baez, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Barnes has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On the ground, left side. That's a base hit. And a relay to the plate. Tag not in time. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Baez breaks from first. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 3. Brandon Morrow has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Brandon Morrow.
Justin Smoke will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. That grounder got him. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Hayward. Still ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
In now, TJ Chappelle. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Tapped down the line, but that one rolls foul. The 0-2 once more. This is line to left. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Kyle Schwarber.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. We're in the eighth inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Ball two now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And that's in there, 2-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a one-run lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
First baseman number 44, Anthony.
Trevor Gott answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 26, Trevor Gott.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike one. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. Ninth inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 5-4. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Pedro Strop.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Christian Yelich.
First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Happ on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Joey Gallo struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This at-bat's going to be absolutely epic because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse working, and as an offensive player, you got to step out of the box and say, all right, he's respecting me a little bit. I can't be all-in fastball.
Now the pitch. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Up around the face. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Benji Butler, line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Number 9.
Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Josh Harrison will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
Stepping in now, Scooter Arrington, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Runner breaks for third. He is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Chicago Cubs used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Brandon Morrow claims the win out of the pen, his first. Pedro Strop wraps it up, so that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the